Ominous times and biblical prophecies of human ascension. The year 2025 has plunged humanity into a melting pot of existential threats, with international conflicts between superpowers armed with nuclear arsenals, geological catastrophes like earthquakes and tsunamis, and the imminent threat of asteroid impacts. Amidst these crises, a global surge in UFO sightings has sparked intrigue and speculation. Are extraterrestrial beings merely observing our plight? Or are they poised to intervene, perhaps to save humanity or transport selected individuals to another world? Ancient texts from various cultures contain references to humans being taken from Earth to celestial realms, offering an intriguing lens through which to interpret these modern phenomena. By examining specific biblical passages, we can explore whether these texts foreshadow extraterrestrial intervention or divine ascension in these tumultuous times. The world in 2025 is on the brink of chaos. Geopolitical rivalries, particularly among nuclear powers like the United States, China, and Russia, threaten catastrophic escalation. Proxy conflicts, cyber warfare, and territorial disputes erode global stability. At the same time, Earth itself seems to rebel, with devastating earthquakes leveling communities and tsunamis inundating coastlines. The cosmos adds peril, with near-Earth asteroids under watch, but still posing unpredictable risks. Climate change-driven resource scarcity fuels migrations and conflicts, while technological advancements, such as autonomous weapons, introduce new vulnerabilities. In this climate of uncertainty, humanity seeks meaning and salvation, turning its gaze skyward as UFO sightings multiply. In 2025, reports of unidentified flying objects have surged, with sightings spanning from rural areas to urban centers. High-quality videos, corroborated by credible witnesses like pilots and scientists, lend weight to these accounts. Governments, once dismissive, now address the phenomenon through declassified reports and public hearings. The timing of this surge, coinciding with global crises, raises questions. Are extraterrestrials monitoring our descent into chaos, or are they preparing to act? Ancient scriptures describing humans taken to celestial realms resonate with these modern sightings, suggesting a possible connection between prophecy and the UFO phenomenon. Ancient texts from various religious traditions describe individuals or groups transported from Earth to divine or celestial realms, often interpreted as acts of divine intervention or ascension. The Hebrew Bible and the Christian Old Testament contain explicit accounts of individuals taken from Earth by divine means. And Enoch walked with God, and he was not, for God took him. Genesis 5:24, King James Version. The book of Genesis describes Enoch, a righteous man, being taken by God without experiencing death. The book of Enoch details his journey to celestial realms, where he witnesses divine mysteries and the cosmic order. This narrative suggests a process of divine selection, potentially analogous to extraterrestrial intervention. And it came to pass, as they still went on and talked, that behold, there appeared a chariot of fire and horses of fire, and parted them both asunder. And Elijah went up by a whirlwind into heaven. 2 Kings 2:11, King James Version. The prophet Elijah is taken to heaven in a chariot of fire, a vivid image that some modern interpreters compare to descriptions of advanced aerial craft. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of God, and the dead in Christ shall rise first. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds, to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord. 1 Thessalonians 4:16-17, King James Version. This passage describes a future event where believers are caught up into the air to meet Christ, often interpreted as a mass ascension or rapture. The imagery of being lifted into the heavens aligns with speculations about extraterrestrial transport. Hindu texts, particularly the Mahabharata, describe divine beings transporting humans to otherworldly realms, and the divine hero, Arjuna, having acquired celestial weapons dwelt in the region of Indra, received and honored by the gods, the Kinnaras, and the great Nagas. Arjuna, a central figure in the Mahabharata, is taken to the divine realm of Indra, where he receives celestial weapons and knowledge. His temporary stay in a celestial domain, facilitated by divine beings, mirrors modern accounts of humans encountering advanced entities. Ancient Mesopotamian mythology also references humans ascending to the heavens. The eagle said to Etana, "My friend, grasp my wings, hold fast to my feathers." They ascended like clouds. They went up to the heaven of Anu. In this myth, King Etana is carried to the heavens by an eagle to seek a divine remedy. The journey to the heaven of Anu suggests a physical or spiritual ascension to a higher realm, possibly facilitated by an otherworldly entity. These texts, spanning diverse cultures, describe humans being taken from Earth to celestial or divine realms, often for purposes of enlightenment, salvation, or divine favor. In the context of 2025's UFO sightings, these narratives fuel speculation that extraterrestrials might play a similar role, selecting individuals or groups for transport to safety or enlightenment. Biblical accounts of ascension resonate with modern UFO narratives, where individuals report abductions or encounters with advanced beings who impart warnings or knowledge. Could these ancient stories reflect early human encounters with extraterrestrial visitors, misunderstood as divine acts? The surge in UFO sightings in 2025, coupled with global crises, suggests a possible convergence of prophecy and reality. Some theorize that extraterrestrials with advanced technology could mitigate Earth's perils, neutralizing nuclear threats, stabilizing geological activity, or deflecting asteroids. Alternatively, they might select a portion of humanity for relocation to another planet, echoing the selective ascensions of Enoch, Elijah, or Arjuna. However, skepticism persists. The increase in UFOs could stem from human technologies, such as advanced drones or military craft, mistaken for alien vessels. Psychological factors, amplified by global anxiety, could also drive misinterpretations of natural phenomena. Furthermore, altruistic motives attributed to extraterrestrials may reflect human hopes rather than alien intentions, which could range from scientific curiosity to indifference. The intersection of biblical prophecies and modern UFO phenomena challenges humanity's worldview. Religious communities grapple with integrating extraterrestrial possibilities into their doctrines, with some viewing UFOs as harbingers of apocalyptic events foretold in scriptures, while others consider them a test of faith. Culturally, the idea of being taken permeates literature and media, from ancient myths to modern science fiction, reflecting humanity's yearning for transcendence amidst existential threats. The crises of 2025, geopolitical, geological, and cosmic, coincide with an unprecedented surge in UFO sightings, inviting comparisons to ancient scriptures describing humans taken from Earth to celestial realms. Passages like Genesis 5:24, 2 Kings 2:11, 1 Thessalonians 4:16-17, the Mahabharata, and the myth of Etana offer tantalizing hints of divine or extraterrestrial intervention. Whether these texts foreshadow a literal alien transport or a symbolic spiritual ascension, they compel us to confront our place in the cosmos. As we navigate these ominous times, the possibility of extraterrestrial intervention, whether as saviors, observers, or enigmas, urges us to address our challenges with urgency and to prepare for a future that might transcend our earthly bounds.